Hello gamers. It has been over 3 weeks since the last video. I hope you are doing well. My name is Eve, and I'm your new host on this series. Zyger has left this channel because she broke the Unity particle system. And without that, her life is meaningless. So from now on you guys will listen to me, and I will become the new Zyger.
What the f***? Get the frick out of here! Alright, yeah, it has been a while, I know. Sorry that I haven't posted for a while, but you know, there's been things going on, like, my whole life. Anyway guys, sorry for not having a video for so long. Here is another one, and I didn't do that much this week because I was busy with other things. But either ways, I decided to show you what I have done. So yes, without further ado, let's begin. So I started this week maybe about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I basically decided to go on ArtStation to find some freelancers who would be willing to do some paid work. Basically, I need a Jude model, and most of you probably know that I can't model because, you know, I've said it multiple times, but here is a portfolio of all my models. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. So I went on ArtStation to find some people, and I sent out a bunch of emails to a bunch of them asking if they want to go ahead and work on this model. Obviously, I'm going to pay for it. I'm not willing to do it for free. So I did get a reply from this really awesome modeler. Now, I'm not going to say his name right now because I don't think he wants me to share it on my YouTube channel. I will double check with him, and if he does, I will share it with you in the next video. Anyways, I found him and I basically dropped him a message. He replied, and this was about 3 or 2 weeks ago. So here it is on the screen right now. And yeah, we basically started to get to work. Now, a couple of days ago, I posted on my community tab giving you guys a sneak peek of the current Jude model. And then a bunch of trolls decided to appear and say that I stole it with no proof or evidence. Basically, there was a couple of people on the community section saying that I actually stole this model, which by the way is not true, and don't believe them. They were claiming there was an Instagram account that posted this model before me. Now, whenever I asked anyone for this Instagram link, they couldn't give it to me, so I'm just assuming it doesn't exist. But if it does, someone do drop me a link because I definitely didn't steal it, and I'll show you the proof in a minute. Basically, that day what happened was I received the email of the kind of screenshots of this model, and then I decided to post them in Discord. So I posted them on Discord. Here is a screenshot of me posting it in Discord, and here is also a screenshot of me posting it on the community tab. You can see they were posted at different times because I posted the one on Discord before. Anyways, this modeler sent me multiple screenshots throughout the whole process. So here is the first screenshot I got, and this was quite before the colored version. So here is the date, as you can see, and then also here is the next screenshot of the model he sent me a couple of days ago. So just pointing out, I did not steal this. I am working with this modeler and I am paying him for his job. Just telling you guys I did not, you know, steal anything because I don't want to be accused. So yes, the times match up. I got it before the person did, or whatever, I don't know. So if you do find the Instagram account that supposedly stole it or supposedly exposed me about it, do link me it because I want to have a look at it from the time of this video. I can't find it, and I'm just going to say that it doesn't exist. Anyway guys, I got into contact with this guy and he's making the model for Jude. So basically, we're going to have that model real soon, but it takes some work. But here are the screenshots of what it looks like so far. I think it looks pretty nice and pretty cool. I really like it. And also, once again, it's based off Cartoon Coffee's submission or concept art thing. So links to Cartoon Coffee will be in the description below. Yay. Okay, boring stuff out the way. What did I actually do this week? Not much, in all honesty. I basically spent this week learning Blender and how to model. So obviously my game is 3D, which means it's gonna need a bunch of models, and I need to make them or get them somehow for free because I do not have enough money to spend hundreds of pounds on models. So I decided to open up Blender and start learning it. But also, we have some good news because GameDevHQ hit me up and they've got this really awesome plugin called Filebase. Now, Filebase is a really awesome plugin that is directly imported into Unity, and once you purchase this plugin, basically you've got access to a bunch of cool models, VFX, sounds, kind of materials, and a bunch of other cool stuff. Basically, you purchase this thing once a year, so it's $90 that you spend on it, and you get it for a full year, and you have access to all of their awesome stuff. Now, I know I personally spend a lot of money in the asset store, so this is a lot of a cheaper option for me because I can get a bunch of stuff from here without having to spend more than $90 basically. Firebase also not only has these like cool models and props, but they also have already pre-built projects. So for example, if you want an FPS controller, you can go ahead and just download it from Firebase, which is really awesome because they have that available to you. Now, Firebase also has a really awesome community. So when you purchase this product, basically you will get access to the kind of community page, which you can see on the screen right now. And it's really awesome on here because you can chat with a bunch of other game devs and share your stuff with them. And also, if you have any issues with Unity or you're encountering any bugs, or for example, you're wondering how do I make a third-person controller, you can go ahead and ask them on that and they will help you out with that. So it's a really cool, awesome community. Also, on this community page, you can go ahead and suggest assets that you want added, because Firebase basically listens to their community on what assets they want and then they implement them. And it's really awesome because there's professional artists working on these models and these cool props and add-ons to Unity, so that's really awesome. So you're definitely getting top quality things. As well as that, new assets are coming each week, which is really awesome because you're always getting something new and you're always guaranteed from new products in it. Now, if you click the link in the description below, you are going to support me and support Firebase as well, but you're also getting some cool stuff for yourself, and it's really simple to install. You literally just double click on the plugin, you import it in, and then you're bam, set up already. So if you want to download it, go ahead. I'm going to be using it in Project Jude because it's a really awesome asset. So thank you, Game Dev HQ. So basically, I watched a bunch of tutorials and then I started kind of modeling things. So I started making this really simple kind of house. Here it is on the screen right now. It was absolutely terrible. It was my first time trying it. Anyway, I started making a new one straight away, and basically you can see a time lapse in the background. This took quite a while because I'm still new to Blender and I don't know exactly how things just work. So it is kind of terrible, but do kind of ignore that. I started making that and it took quite a while, and then I just basically imported it into my game. At this point, I also decided to destroy those blank boxes because they weren't really doing anything and they were just for testing purposes anyways. This also took me quite a while trying to find the right scale for my object, but I ended up doing it fine. Afterwards, I decided to go on Google Poly to find some cool light models. So I found this lantern model and I imported that in as well, and then I also used Firebase to import a bunch of cool other assets in, so that's really awesome. Now at this point I decided that I'm going to have to play around with the lighting because in the last video it was absolutely terrible, you couldn't see anything, so apologies about that. Anyway, this took a while because I basically looked up some tutorials on how to get good lighting in Unity, and I wanted to look at night lighting, and I couldn't find anything really decent that kind of fits what I want. So then there was this Unity tutorial by Unity themselves, and then they used this high definition render pipeline. So I had to switch to that because my original thing was in universal render pipeline, so I had to switch that out, which basically broke a bunch of textures, so I replaced them all. Anyway, we're all good, we're all fine now. I replaced all those, so yeah, we've got a new lighting system now in, and I also went ahead and set up this night sky, and that was cool. I also then had to redo my rain particles because I'm using a new render pipeline basically, so I sorted that out. And yeah, basically we are where we were before, kind of. Then things decided to break because, you know, you always have to have some stupid things happen, and I had to spend another 3 hours on lighting. I'm not kidding, it was actually 3 hours. What am I doing it with my life? Then I had to learn about bake lights. Pretty simple, you just grab a light and you chuck it in the oven. Simple, right? Did that for like an hour or so. Anyway, I managed to fix all the lighting issues that were happening. I learned some lighting. Then I had to create some materials again because they didn't work. Great. And then yeah, I went on Google Poly again and on Firebase, and then just started to build some parts of a map. So that was basically all I freaking did this week because I was busy with my whole life. So apologies about no video for 3 weeks. What am I doing right here? Anyway guys, on the screen right now you can see the current process of the game. In all honesty though, I am doing things in the background, such as bug fixing and trying to get things to work. I'm also watching a bunch of tutorials outside of videos because that would be hella boring if you were to watch that. So I have actually been doing some stuff. There was a bunch of bugs that happened, I had to fix them, things with the HUD and stuff like that. All are fixed now. There is one error that I'm still trying to fix, but other than that, I've just been kind of, you know, fixing things. So there will be more videos coming soon on Project Jude, but do understand that I have been busy this week. I also have a new video coming out soon Just a quick thing, I am no longer going to be posting every other day because it takes too much work, and that's not because I'm lazy, but it's just I'm putting more time into editing and into recording, and I physically cannot do it every day. So there will be at least 1 video per week, hopefully 2 sometimes. So apologies about that, changing the schedule up a bit. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you subscribe, comment down below if you have any suggestions for these games. By the way, I am taking your suggestions into consideration. I'm just having to do a bunch of stuff first before putting them in the game and whatnot. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Can we aim for 200 likes? That would be really, really freaking awesome. Yeah. Also, we're getting close to 20,000 subscribers, so if you have any ideas of what I should do when we reach that, go ahead and comment them down below as well. Thank you guys for watching, and also make sure you check out Filebase if you want to go ahead and purchase it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye!